In this episode, I'm going to share with you a way that you can replace an old school three-way call that people hate and waste a ton of time with a new way that people love and saves you a ton of time using Facebook Messenger. So stay tuned. Welcome to episode 177. My name is Tanya Aliza. I help entrepreneurs and network marketers create success fast while most importantly designing a lifestyle that you love. So if you're new here, consider subscribing because I put out a brand new training episode and free resource for you and your business each and every week. So I've been in network marketing since 2009. So I have done my fair share of old school network marketing activities. Three-way calls used to be a staple in my business. Now, if you're currently doing three-way calls, or maybe you used to do three-way calls, or maybe you're really wanting to figure out how to get away from three-way calls, you will know the pain that we go through with three-way calls. And you don't even need to do them anymore if you don't want to. So what were some of those pains? Well, it wastes a lot of time. You got to be on a schedule. And typically when you're talking to a prospect, what they're doing is they're analyzing if they can do what you're doing with them. And obviously, if you're doing something with them that takes a lot of time and is not really that fun for the entire process, the likeliness of coming on board and doing what you do is slim to none. And we've all experienced that if we've been through the era of three-way calls, or if we're going through the era right now.
Yep.
Hello.
Hey Tanya, how's it going? Hope I didn't catch you at a busy time or anything. I just wanted to ask you something. I have a friend, Taylor, and she's really interested in getting started in her own business. I was wondering if you had a second just to talk to her real quick.
No problem. Yeah, I'll do my best. I'm just got home from work. I'm just getting dinner ready for the family. I've got a little bit going on, but yeah, I would love to meet. Taylor and help you with that. Okay, I'll do my best. Yeah, for sure. Okay, awesome. Yeah.
Hi Tanya, nice to meet you.
Hey Taylor, it's really nice to meet you. So I understand that you want to hear more about the business, and you know Julian's been talking with you, and maybe there's something that we can do to help you with that decision. And I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. So, you know, what do you do? And I'm really excited to learn more about everything that you have going on. And I hear that you're an esthetician, and I would love the opportunity to maybe help you with everything and see what you can do. So in 2016, when I learned how to use Facebook Messenger and replace my three-way call strategy, I was absolutely blown away, but I was also a little bit skeptical. I thought there's no way in heck that anybody would sign up for my products or my services or buy from me or join my network marketing team without an actual physical phone call. But the reason why I humbled myself to adopt this strategy into my business was I saw the lifestyle one of my friends was experiencing because he had adopted this into his business. He wasn't doing long 45-minute three-way calls anymore. He actually was able to have a life with his family, and it created more duplication in his team than I have ever seen before. So what I did was I adopted that strategy into my world, and I was absolutely blown away with the results. So in this episode, I want to share with you what I've learned over the past years in making this the most effective strategy for you and your business, and how to work with your upline leadership so that they can help you using Facebook Messenger versus using three-way calls in your business. Now you have to understand first and foremost why this is more effective for you to humble yourself to use this strategy. Number one, it's easy and duplicatable. Number two, I said it before, saves a ton of time. Number three, it allows your prospect to actually do a little snooping on you and your leadership. So if you're doing this on Facebook Messenger, they can go and check out your profiles. They can go and check out your leadership profiles. And if your leadership is doing good stuff, it's a very, very powerful credibility piece that you can add to the conversation. Number 4, it allows you as the upline to your team and your upline to you to work with more people in the same condensed period of time. If you can work with more people, you can do more business, you can increase your business results. And number 5, the reason why this is more effective, my favorite, is it is an incredible, valuable training resource for your team. So when my team puts me on a 3-way chat conversation inside of Messenger, the beauty of it is that entire conversation is recorded and left there for my team representative to go back and review, versus a 3-way call that happened over the telephone. 5 minutes into the conversation, everybody's forgotten everything. In Facebook Messenger, it's documented as one of the best training resources that I can give my team to duplicate how I do and how I say everything to their prospects. Now, in this episode, I want to reveal my exact process on how to execute these 3-way conversations inside of Facebook Messenger, exactly what I'm doing. So before I do that though, you know, in every episode of Tanya Aliza TV, I like to equip you with a free resource that goes with the episode that you can use in your business. So today, since we're talking about how to use Messenger, Facebook Messenger, to design a really, really good 3-way message conversation with your prospect, I want to give you some of my favorite scripts. So what I've created for you in this episode is my 3-way leadership messenger scripts that you can download and use in your business and make them your own. So basically, this is how to introduce your prospect to your leadership team and support the conversation to make more sales and signups. So if you'd like those scripts, I have them ready for you over on the blog at tanyaaliza.com/177. Wherever you're watching this video right now, we'll leave a direct link in the description box where you can click over, you can head over to the blog. When you're on the blog, you'll see a big yellow button right below this video where you can request access to my scripts for free. You're going to love them. Step number 1, after I have shared the presentation with my prospect, I immediately start up a conversation inside of Messenger. You can do a group conversation with my upline leadership, my prospect, and myself, and I edify and I introduce my upline leadership to my prospect. Now I'm going to insert a little pro tip here. You never want to ask your prospect, hey, do you mind if I introduce you to so-and-so? No way. You want to control the situation and you just start the conversation. You start that group chat. That is part of your process. You have to take control of the process. And if you just do it, your prospect is going to go, oh, this is just part of the process. Pro tip number 2, this is not a place for you guys to hard sell anything. All right, so make sure that you're working with leadership that knows this. This is a place that your prospect can be put into a community environment to ask questions and have some fun. They are not there to be hard sold. In fact, if anybody tries to hard sell them, they're probably going to exit out of the conversation. So don't hard sell your people. Second part of my process is I will decide of my upline leadership who is best used in the conversation with my prospect. So I really want to bring in the people that are going to relate most with my prospect. Typically, what I like to do is I like to put a couple of my leaders into the chat. You can put as many people into this group chat as you want. I try to keep it simple and bring it down to 2 or 3 people. And I like to have 1 female and 1 male inside of the group because you can add a different dynamic and perspective. So there's somebody that I work with that's a female. She's in my upline leadership. I really like her. She gets added to these conversations, as well as one of my male upline leaderships, and I try to figure out who is best suited to handle the prospect that I'm dealing with at that moment. So try to find like personalities to put together is always helpful. Step number 3, I like to message my prospect privately after I started the group conversation, just to let them know that I did start the group conversation and what to expect inside of that conversation and why I started it. So I'll just edify my leadership a little bit more and I'll say, hey, part of our process just thought it would add a great dynamic if I added my friend Julie and my friend John. They really are great with this product or have had a great experience with this product. I think they would add a lot of insight to our conversation going forward. So that's what I would do. Send them a private message and just let them know why you started that group conversation. Step number 4, I like to use that group message now, that 3-way or 4-way group message, to finish the conversation and use that as the pre-enrollment conversation. So any questions that the prospect has from then on forward, I direct them to ask the questions inside of that group message thread. And so that way, if I'm not available at the time that they ask a question, one of my other leaders can hop in and answer the question. Or if I don't know the answer to a question, one of the leaders can hop in and answer at any given time. So we're working off of really 3 different people's schedules, so it's more efficient for your prospect. Plus, if your prospect sees that they can piggyback and use other people to answer questions, they're going to be more likely to see how easy the process is if they join and want to jump on the opportunity to do so. Now, a lot of you guys might be asking, well, Tanya, like, what exactly do you say? And I got you. So in this week's free resource that I have designed for you, I'm gonna be giving you my 3-way messenger scripts that you can use with your leaders. And you can use mine, you can copy them, make them your own, depending on whatever product or business that you're in, but you will see the process and the foundation of how and what I say when I set up these conversations. So these scripts are ready for you over on the blog at tanyaaliza.com/177. Go pick them up, make them your own, and let me know how they work for you. Question of the week. Do you have a unique system or process that's working for you that involves your leadership? I would love to hear about it in the comments section below. Drop it like it's hot. I'd love to see how you're using your leadership to make your business processes more effective. So, did you get some value out of today's episode? I truly hope that you did. If you can think of anybody else on your team or in your world that would find this information useful, maybe your upline leadership, smash the share button, share this and get this out to your people. Give it a thumbs up, a like, and I will see you on the next episode of Tanya Aliza TV.